So what is this? This box is just full.
This is the, what is this?
This is the turbo.
Oh, the turbo. Okay, there you go.
Ooh.
Downpipe.
So we got one of them snail thingies right here.
That's a fucking huge.
Damn, they left it outside.
Hey, what's up with this shit, G? What's up, Doc Race?
How big is it?
This fool is going for the injection, brother.
This is the turbo piping. More turbo piping. A pipe.
Ooh, what's that in that green box?
That's fuel system. This is something with fuel system.
Oh, catch can?
Yeah.
What does a cash cam do?
It catches all the excessive oil that the car spits out through the PCV system.
These are the wastegates. These are the things that are responsible for making all the noises. This is like one of the key components right here, the turbo manifold. This is a very complex piece to make, so that's why I say super expensive. It's high quality, so this is like one of the most important parts of manifold because it's like super complex to like weld and cut.
And we're gonna do all this in 12 hours.
All this.
Ooh. Nice.
So the turbo sits right here. Boom. So this goes like. Right behind me, we have a beautiful G80. This car is recently tuned by us on an E60 custom tune. Full bolt-ons, all the good stuff. But the guy was missing something, and that something was this. So here we have a dog race kit for an S58 motor, single turbo kit. This car is gonna be able to produce a lot more power than what it's used to. So with that being said, it's time to get to work, slap this bad boy on there, and do another custom tune and get the max power out of this bad boy. Why single instead of twin turbo? Why single opposed to a stock turbo? That's actually a really great question. These cars come equipped with twin turbos. However, these turbos, they do tend to max out at about high sevens. Maybe some cars are capable to reaching 800 forces. Some customers do not want to stay there and they do want to go ahead and push the car a little bit more. So with that, you could go with upgraded hybrids, or like this customer himself did and went with a dog race single turbo kit. The dog race single turbo kit is pretty much going to be able to produce a lot more power than any hybrids, but that's not for every single turbo kit out there. Some single turbo kits are smaller turbo, which are not capable of that much more horsepower, but unlike this one's a pretty bigger turbo, so it's gonna be able to outrun any hybrid turbo and make a lot more power while the drivability being there and being a lot more safe all around. So keep in mind, this is a stock motor and a stock trans, so you're pretty much capped out. You're restricted by the torque and you're restricted by power. So if you push too much power, then you could technically blow the motor. You don't want to do that. So you kind of want to balance it out to where you max it out just enough to where like the motor won't pretty much blow on you. Power wise, you're probably gonna be looking at around stock motor in the 900s. That's obviously like maxing it, right? That's us like adding more and more and more and more. You could get like somewhere in the mid 900s. You know, there's some people out there that actually push it to its limits and probably make close to 1,000. But if you want this to be reliable and not give you issues, it's probably gonna end around like 850 wheel horsepower on a stock motor. Now when you do the upgraded internals on it, you know, you build the motor, then you go from being at 900 to being at like 1200 reliable.
30 ball, you know?
To build that motor already.
Well, on his S58?
G82.
Comment down below, let me know. I'll take out some XRBs.
Bro, no, when you build a motor on this thing, they're faulty. Crazy,
Will my car still sound like the same? Like,
it'll sound more aggressive, especially if you go with a sound crazy.
I might think of doing that. So this is a stock engine with a turbo? Is it healthy for a stock engine to put it?
It's actually a lot healthier. So the thing is that people don't understand is that like if you max out this turbos, you're potentially gonna blow the motor because you keep like adding more and more boost. So you're forcing the car to do a lot more to keep up with the turbo demand, right? So if you get like a big enough turbo like that, you could add a lot more power with less stress. That turbo, let's just say, capable of 1300. Well, you tuning it and putting it at like 900, 1000, not really maxing anything out besides just the motor. But at that point, you could just tamper with the tune and kind of like lower the boost, so you're not like, you know, sacrifice the motor.
So if I go big turbo, built tranny, and built motor, how much horsepower is that?
12, 13,
12, 13 wheel. Two wheels, like 15 crank.
Damn. Can I like have it lowered in there?
Yeah, you could do like 1,000, 1,100 daily, you know?
I just don't want to fuck anything up, you know? Like,
But if you build the motor and the transmission, that's it. These cars are fucking like so fucking good.
yeah, I know, bro.
and then you just worry about maintenance.
Do I need to put beefy tires? Because I don't like the look.
Now you're all-wheel drive, so I'm pretty sure just needles.
Needles.
ESS is on the back, some needles at the front.
Maybe some thicker ones just in the back. Remember I was telling you that rim that I like, the when it's like a little thick with the bolts on it?
Oh yeah.
I like that.
That was nice. Bro, you big turbo the GD2? The attention that shit gets, bro, it's crazy, man.
I know, bro. I hear some people doing that shit with like the spool.
Yeah. Shit's fucking nice, huh?
And especially, bro, like if you look like a hood exit,
I want to do the exposed light, the carbon light.
Carbon light.
like how we have it.
Yeah, bro.
You
that
seen the
would be
doors
sick,
on that
though.
shit? Yeah, I showed you last time, right? In the G8?
What?
The carbon doors?
Oh yeah, you showed me that shit. Oh, you should carbon the whole thing.
I know if they make more things, shit, we do it, but
Fuck it, bro. Have someone make that shit.
Custom
I don't know.
make it?
That would be hard, bro. Full carbon G80. Let me
know
know,
what we
guys.
do.
I'm gonna do it. Big turbo. Build
ASAP.
stand, build motor, everything.
everybody go tell him on his page. Go big turbo.
How about like I've seen like some have like the carbon, like to make the engine look nice. So we go to CarMates.
Yeah.
How much
Like
is
they
that?
have this, they have the ones that go here, they have this one.
We just did it for Scott Disick's son.
Yeah,
His
I seen
M3.
that. I seen that.
Carbon. Honestly, bro, I think it's only like
Can you like make this red and like or like this red or?
Yeah, so that even could be.
like look at this one. This is for
You know, Rick. So this is what you could do. Like we couldn't match it to this car.
Oh, okay. I'll probably do red. Oh, I gotta upgrade that too, huh?
Another expensive part of that.
I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, you make the turbo color match? Yeah, I'm gonna stack chips. I'm gonna come back.
I hit some UFC plays.
Deadass, if I hit that shit, bro, I would have called you right away. Big turbo.
Was that the only one you didn't hit? Yeah.
I went 10 for 10. Sean O'Malley soldiery.
10 for 10 is crazy.
That shit, brother.
If you would have hit, how much would you hit?
70 racks. It was 500 bucks.
No shot.
Yeah, bro.
So if you just would have bet on the other two, you would have made 70 racks.
Bro, I called 3 underdogs. The Viking, and he looked like a Viking. The guy with the back stat. You had my slip too. You almost hit too. I'm like 7200. I'm about to make you some bread. Yeah, I got you guys though. If I'm really confident, I'll send you my pick.
I'm down. Let me know. We'll run it.
What's wrong with this transmission?
The transmission, the customer came in because it was slipping.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even going anymore because he has too much power. So we're upping it to a stage 2 with new clutches and new baskets. It's gonna hold more power, more torque, and it's more reliable.
You put it back together?
Yes, sir. Esta madre ya va para adentro. Esperemos que ahora quede dentro del carro y ver qué tenemos preparado para prenderlo.
Hey, whoever got my boy in love, we're gonna find out. We're gonna tag him below.
There's some
This is why nothing can make it to the vlog, fool.
What? I'm expressing my love for fools. Everyone thought this shit was on a build motor already, bro.
Yeah.
This shit was fast. Everyone literally said this shit's on a build motor. It was stock motor. So it's gonna be same exact setup, just that the motor is gonna be built now, so we can hold more horsepower. So I mean, when it comes down to these, it's gonna be like an upgraded manifold, port injection, 68, 70 next gen precision turbo, and a built trans.
We have another beast mode B58. It's a full build. It has upgraded pistons, rods, bearings, has sleeves, has oversized head stud. This engine right here to be able to see 1200 horsepower with no problem. This one is actually going in the shop 240. Cuando cree que acá ya instalado? Tomorrow. This motor will be in the car tomorrow, and then that means that the 240 will be back outside very soon.
Estamos armando el motor del 240 del shop. Este motor va veo. Ahorita ya lo estamos finalizando de armarlo. Vamos a instalar lo que es el manifold. Ya luego lo metemos en la transmisión, que esté listo ya para meterlo en el carro. Todo pienso que para hoy lo dejamos ya adentro del carro para ver si logra prender el día de hoy, o si no, pues mañana por la mañana a primera hora lo tenemos caminando. E-Check Manifold. Este es un Manifold Performance que da mayor enfriamiento, lo que es el sistema de coolant. Aguanta más presión que el OEM. El OEM viene de plástico. Muchas veces en este tipo de carros, cuando le haces mucho poder, lo que causa es que se explota. Por eso se pone este que es de aluminio, con mayor enfriamiento y evitar una reventada de un manifold. Ya terminamos de instalar el motor, ya lo tenemos adentro, completamente conectado a los harness, las mangueras del coolant, presión, todo está conectado. Vamos a proceder al siguiente, que es la instalación del turbo kit, tenerlo totalmente completo, poderlo crankear y estarearlo, a ver cómo funciona ya completamente real motor turbo kit. A ver qué hace ahorita. Este va.
What's the bet?
Head, Starbucks. You settle it here?
Head. ¡Cheers! Vaya pues, venga.
Starbucks. Te trae el cambio. ¿Qué quiere? Oh, el pinche?
Yeah, pinche.
We're rich, guys.
The damage was here on the left side, so right now we just matching the color. This is a 3-stage color. By white pearl is a 3-stage procedure: paint, pearl, and clear. But right now this cart already has the paint and the pearl, but I just gotta pick 1, 2, 3. How many pearl coats? This is 1 pearl coat, 2 pearl coat, 3 pearl coat.
And which one do you think you're going with?
I think I'm gonna go with the last one. This one.
3?
Yeah. It was damaged on the left hand side. We just sanded down. I just put primer on it. I already sanded the primer. Now I get it ready for paint. And right now it already has sealer, and now I'm about to shoot the paint.
Right here we have an A90 Supra that is here for a clutch. This one needs to be at a car meet tomorrow, so the car's about to go on the lift. I know Mr. Sandoro will be able to knock it out, hopefully around by the end of the day today, and the customer will be able to come pick it up and attend his car meet tomorrow.
¿Bajaste la transmisión para poner el clutch?
Esta transmisión la vamos a hacer en clutch stage 2, algo totalmente fácil que tardamos para bajarla. 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Start clutch and performance clutch.
So this is a stock clutch? What did he upgrade to?
TB Racing upgraded clutch.
Ooh.
Tenemos el bracket, tenemos el bearing, tenemos el flywheel complete.
The reason why he's upgrading the clutch is because the OEM one slips around like 500, 550 horsepower. So upgraded one withstands more power and you can go hard as you want without slipping.
Ya, este es new flywheel. Ahorita vamos a hacer lo que es el último paso del torque. Ya le di 60 milímetros. Te le voy a dar los últimos 120 para dejar ya torqueados los tornillos del flywheel. Aquí son 120 los que yo... 120.
One reason why he's torquing down the bolts is for they won't back out and fall out, and then they don't want your bolts to back out on a moving part. So yeah, that's why we torque every bolt to spec.
This is the flywheel. Este es un disco extra. Eso es stage 2 porque el Starwell nomás trae uno. Este es uno y en el clutch viene el otro. Look. Este trae un engrane, que este engrane hace en este. Right?
So this will last at stage 2.
Yeah. So lleva 2 clutches, 2 discos.
We have a MK5 Supra that came in for collision damage. The vehicle was hit on the front side of the car. The extent of the damage required for us to replace bumper, lip, and the headlight. Paint matches on point, the gaps are on point, everything's on point. The car just got detailed, so now it's time to call the customer and let them know that his vehicle is ready and ready to go home.